TNA signs a new merchandise deal. Also, TNA signs a new US TV deal. The updated card for Genesis, and this week's preview of Impact. Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Sudden Impact, your premier destination for news about TNA wrestling. I'm John, and without further ado, let's get started. This is Sudden Impact. So on a recent edition of the Extreme Life of Matt Hardy podcast, Matt Hardy shared the exciting news that TNA has signed a merchandise deal, saying, I believe that there will be a way that TNA has improved its distribution in 2025, and that's something that the company's going for. No, it is on all levels. They've already got a new merchandise deal that's going to be put into motion in the first couple of months of this year, which is going to make a huge difference. It's going to be a game changer when it comes to the actual process of selling and shipping merchandise. Now, this was also confirmed by Tommy Dreamer on his Busted Open radio program, where he discussed TNA's official plans for 2025, as he is an integral part of the TNA management and as a producer, as well as part of the talent relations department. So he said, well, basically it was outlined that how they've been working on getting a TV deal and streaming deal since pretty much before Slammiversary, when Anthem Sports hired former WWE executive Rob Kliegman as their chief revenue officer, and he stated that they were immediately wanting to maximize distribution for TNA on both broadcast and streaming platforms. Also, last month, Anthem hired Carlos Silva to oversee the Anthem Sports Group, who also stated that his short-term goal is to find the best distribution available, as well as sponsorships. So the Dreamer's actual quote on this was like saying that basically going over this that these people were in the company, and that's the main company goal in terms of management and Anthem Sports, and that a deal is likely to be done by the end of 2025, as well as TNA selling more than 10,000 tickets for a single event this year. Now, this is absolutely fantastic news and shows that TNA are doing everything to maximize their impact and become a major player, as well as the recent updates for the ticket sales for Genesis and Rebellion and Slammiversary, the main pay-per-views this year that have already been announced. Genesis has only got a very few tickets left. Rebellion is doing strong ticket sales as well, and most importantly, Slammiversary, which is still 6 months away, basically, is already sold over 2,000 tickets in the UBS arena. Now, that is a 20,000 seater arena, and where they're having Rebellion at the Galen Center in LA is a 10,000 seater stadium or arena. And yeah, so both early ticket sales for those events are saying that it's quite a strong demand for those tickets. So hopefully they just TNA goes from strength to strength from here forward. Are you liking this video? Want to see more? Then like, share, and subscribe to this channel. It's free and helps me produce more videos like this. Go ahead and do it so I can continue to bring you the news from TNA Wrestling. So TNA Wrestling has also got what they wanted, partly, in a new TV deal for the US. So TNA announced a couple of days ago that they had landed a new TV deal in the US. With TNA Impact set to debut on the New England Sports Network. Already aired on Saturday from 12 to 2 p.m. Eastern Time. And also we're on Sunday from 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. So a little bit of information about New England Sports Network, or NESN. It's headquartered in Watertown, Massachusetts, primarily available on cable providers throughout the New England region, except for Fairfield County in Connecticut, as that is a greater part of the greater New York City market. The network is also distributed nationally on satellite provider DirecTV on channel 628, and as NESN National through some other cable and satellite providers. So I just was reading about like DirecTV's overall subscribers. So in like the end of 2023 or mid 2023, they had 11.3 million, making it the third largest cable or satellite provider in the US after Spectrum and Xfinity. And its internet provider TV service, DirecTV Stream, also had about 1.1 million subscribers in early 2024. So if you like to do a bit of Steiner math, you take the 11.3 million satellite subscribers that DirecTV has and add that to the 1.1 million streaming subscribers, and you get 12.4 overall subscribers for DirecTV. So the numbers don't lie, and they spell boom, period, for TNA Wrestling. So it was also announced on Sunday that TNA has also signed a deal with Right Now TV to air replays of the previous week's Impact, which will be replacing the OVW on the network, with both time slots on Tuesdays and Thursdays showing the replays of the previous week's Impact. So both of these deals have said that there are more details will to come out soon in the coming days, and I'm excited for what that would mean for TNA going forward, as it can only strengthen their case for getting onto the best distribution deal, like for the entirety of the United States and for the rest of the world, if it's got a streaming component on it. So, as seen on last week's Impact episode, there have been matches added to the Genesis card. So, spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen last week's episode, skip ahead to the next story, which is about 30 seconds to a minute away. So, during last week's Impact, a backstage segment aired between the Hardys and the Rascals, where a match between the two was added to the Genesis card, as well for the tag team championships, as well as the X Division championship match between Moose and Ace Austin. So already on the Genesis card, which is taking place on January 19, is the TNA World Championship match between Nick Nemeth and Joe Hendry. Now, more matches are set to be announced in the coming weeks before the show. This is just fantastic news. Hopefully TNA puts on a fantastic event. Now, finally, the January 9th episode of Impact already has 5 matches scheduled to take place. So now Savannah Evans goes up against a yet to be named opponent. Now, there's been speculation as to who Evans' opponent will be, and I'm not wanting to get into any of the speculation about who her possible opponent will be. This time I'd like to actually be surprised with who it will be. Also, Mike Santana takes on the entire Northern Armory in a gauntlet match. Nick and Ryan Nemeth compete against Joe Hendry and Rhino in a tag team match. The Rascals face the Good Hands, and the System go up against the team of Eric Young, Jonathan Gresham, and Steve Macklin. So this episode looks absolutely stacked, and I can't wait to see it. So that's all for this episode. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Leave your comments down below, and ring the bell for any notifications on new videos. Also, catch this episode wherever you get your podcasts. Until next time, I'm John, and this has been Sudden Impact.